Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Rich T Racing. Welcome back to Accurate Predictions. For those of you that are new to this channel or are new to this series, this is just where I pick a random team and then a random driver, and wherever I qualify and finish the race with that driver is where I'm saying that driver will qualify and finish for the Grand Prix that is on this weekend. Now if you are a regular viewer, and I'm sure there are some of you out there, this is once again us switching it up because we're now splitting this down the middle, where I will do one video for qualifying and one video for the race. This is so that we can have something a bit more of a spread over the weekend and keep the content coming. But anyway, without any further ado, let us go over to the Wheel Decide app and to find out who we are going to be racing for. So it is the once mighty, now worse than a man of Rocket Williams team that we are going to be racing for. I think I'm going to assign heads to Robert Kubica and tails to George Russell, because I'd quite frankly rather be Robert Kubica. And as I just demonstrate here how difficult it is for a right-handed person to use their left hand, let's see who we get. So there we go, for the Russian GP, we shall be racing as the future king of Formula 1, that is Mr. George Russell for Williams. Should we do this? Let's do this.
Welcome F1 fans, where qualifying will be starting in the next few minutes as the teams prepare to get out on track at the Sochi Autodrome here in Russia.
Okay, so here we are in the garage and we're now going to go to our car setup. We're going to be using the one I used on my Alfa Romeo in my career mode, although it should be pointed out that I no longer race for Alfa Romeo in my career mode. I now race for Renault, which was a fantastic decision. You'll just notice there through the car setup, I've got 6.4 on the wing, transmission 50/75. I don't really understand suspension, and I understand the brakes, but I don't really get it. Like, you're still locking up even though they tell you to have high brake pressure. Fantastic, and I have absolutely no idea what tyres are. And also, because this is a video dedicated to qualifying, that means I get to dedicate more time to talking you through a lap. I don't know any of the corners, so we're just going to have to take this as it comes. So you want to make sure you get a good exit out of the final corner, as the start-finish line is immediate as we come through turn 1. Apparently it's a turn, but you just literally turn a wheel and off you go, heading now into the difficult braking zone of turn 2 and 3. We run significantly wide there, but we do not get any corner cutting, and now we are into the ridiculously long left-hander of turn 4. I think it's turns 4, 5 and 6, I'm not entirely sure. Difficult braking zone here into what I believe is turn 8, as we now come up to the I say ever difficult. It's a surprisingly difficult corner. I think that's turn 9, I'm not entirely sure, but it's just, this is what I'm on about this track. I mean, look at it. Turn the wheel to the right, turn the wheel to the right. Oh, hang on, we've got a left-hander coming. Actually, to be fair, this corner's quite good. We run a wheel over the curb there, run a bit wide, just go over track limits, but don't get anything there, into another 90-degree right-hander onto the second straight as we pop open the DRS, and now we've got to make sure we keep it as far to the right as possible. I don't actually know if this is the racing line, but I'm fairly certain it is, and we come into another incredibly tricky braking zone. I've lost count of what corner we are at, but we get that done pretty well, and now into the very difficult final sector. A lot of camber going on here. Got to make sure we get the braking point right, and we have not got it right as we head out of that little section into the final part of the lap. It's another 90-degree right-hander. Oh, tricky corner. Oh, really tricky 90-degree. Oh, look, it's another 90-degree right-hander. God, I hate this track so much. Oh, that's quite a good lap, actually. Oh, we're faster than Kubica. No, surely we will not be setting faster lap time than our teammates, something that we have never done on Accurate Predictions. But now we're on to lap 2, and you can see there in the top right corner we are doing better so far, but coming into this corner, this is where we really mucked up the previous lap. You can see that we braked much earlier than before, and it has ultimately paid off. Now coming into the amazingly difficult 90-degree right-hander, and then another 90-degree right-hander sequence, currently P19. I don't think we'll go any faster than that, surely not. Oh my god, 16th. Jesus, that is actually impressive. Who are we faster than? We're faster than Hulkenberg, Kvyat and Albon. Bloody hell, and Kubica, man. What's the gap to Kubica? It's a lot, I can tell you that. I don't know how much, because we've cut away. For some reason, I'm driving out of the pits on this one, but we come on to the final lap, and you shall see that I've just taken that bollard out for a turkey dinner, and we've got a racing point coming up behind us. I never understand this on this game. Like, just surely the AI has to be programmed to be a little bit more sensible on the outlets, and there was a random cut in there. I'm not entirely sure what that was. I didn't do it, I can assure you. But yeah, so no, we've run massively wide going on to the second straight. What are we doing lap time wise? It looks like we are going a little bit faster, about 0.4 of a second faster. Actually, now coming into the tricky braking zone of this corner, and it looks like we've got that absolutely nailed. Absolutely fantastic, and we're doing pretty well. We get a little bit of slide from the rear into this difficult section, but it looks like we're still keeping it more or less together. I can't quite see how much we are up on our previous lap, but we're doing okay into that bit. And now as we come into the really difficult right-hander, we've ballsed it up. We've ballsed it up massively, and that, what was P16, turns into P18. However, it is worth noting that both Toro Rossos and both Red Bulls and Kubica all have grid penalties. So Russell will be starting at least 15th. So that is still not an accurate prediction, but it is at least a decent prediction for if there were no grid penalties. But that is it for now for the qualifying part of accurate predictions. Be sure to check out the race tomorrow, and all that's left for me to say now is ta-ta and farewell.